And we should be live. Yes, I believe we are. Okay, hello.
Hello.
Rests.
Hello.
My name is Markiplier.
Hello.
It's not Markiplier.
I
I lied to you. Just like I lied about this being the best class trial. Welcome back to Danganronpa.
Do you think anyone has lied
Do you
about
think anyone
not
thought I
lied?
was Markiplier?
No, do you think anyone has changed their name legally to
Oh my god, they
Markiplier?
do have spoilers. Don't look at the cards. I just realized.
I stopped looking at the cards. How dare you?
I was curious which ones I had. And then I was looking at them, but I was like, wait a minute.
Which one did you think was a spoiler?
Oh no.
There's like the
If you just look
guy
at
spoiler.
who's contained in each one, because each
That's
one
not a
has two
spoiler, I'll say
people.
that.
Oh yeah, if you look at the pairs, that means nothing.
Really?
I thought it meant something,
Some
but
of them are
it doesn't.
definitely.
Yeah, I was about to comment on
this
that and be
one
like,
is.
whoa, that's indefensible, actually. But, alright, is everyone ready? I believe we finished the class trial in this chapter, or in this stream.
I was waiting for the card that tells you that Monokuma and I don't know, Kaito are the same person.
Yeah.
This one. This is the one I was looking
Monokuma
at.
and Kaito.
It's like a reverse
Yeah.
of the twist in the first game, where it's like, actually, Monokuma's being controlled by Junko, and this one, Monokuma's a real guy and Kaito's the robot.
And then Kibo's just... What's Kibo then? What's Kibo? Kibo's like, you're kind of encroaching on
Kibo's
my
just
face.
hanging out. Yeah, he has an identity crisis because he's actually
Oh,
not the
yeah.
ultimate robot.
We saved the Monocubs because we figured
God, I
Arissa
have
would want
to-
to
I have to actually,
Yeah.
I have to actually do a voice. You're kidding me. I was just talking about how we're in trial, and I can just like go to sleep. Gosh. Oh, I haven't done Monokuma in a while. Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz.
Oh wait, I forgot to. I was wondering why it was so silent.
That's
I
your
forgot to unmute the
cue.
tab. Yeah, I forgot to unmute the tab. I was wondering why there was no music or anything.
It's like
Victim quiz, not a
TV
culprit
off.
quiz.
The only victims are the people who
Oh,
are
no.
still watching
This-
this drawn-out, boring crap.
I'll allow it.
Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
Because I have the voices.
It is okay. I'm sure everyone is happy.
How do you know? They could be skipping the entire conversation for all you know.
Oh God, they know.
They know what we've done.
Face.
I did that in this chapter and skipped over Monokuma coming back, and it didn't even matter, so it's fine. Alright, so far what has happened is Seesaw Stomp happened. We figured out that
God,
Helicopter
this
head
stupid
girl.
seesaw stomp.
Helicopter Head Girl is dead. We don't know who Seesaw stomped, but we know that she
We're
did
fine.
get Seesaw stamped.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it had to be Korakio, right?
And they're saying
He's the
Himiko
one-
chose the room, so it's probably Himiko, right guys? Right guys? It's totally Himiko, right?
It's totally
not,
Himiko.
It's not Himiko. It's not Himiko.
I want to
That
believe
would
it's
be-
Himiko. Himiko's capable of murder.
Himiko's not capable of getting out of bed most mornings.
She just like me for real.
And yet, every single trial so far, she has been, for some reason, one of the main culprit guesses.
Oh yeah, you're right. Even for the first trial.
Alright, now we're
She's like,
now we're
I'm
back.
literally just standing here.
Yeah, doing my girl dirty.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the
Wow, that really was like a commercial break situation.
that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
It feels like going
Just
to the
so
next
that everyone
episode of a show
remembers
on
what was happening.
Netflix.
Yeah, they knew you were stopping at the intermission for chapter 3 and like waiting. They knew you would need a refresher.
Must be some mistake. No way Himiko
Very
is
polite,
culprit.
Gonta.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
Power word kill.
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
I'm telling you, dude. Fireball.
Go die.
I don't care how small the room is.
Yeah. I know. While you were talking, I noticed that everyone is exactly 20 feet from each other.
I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just...
Is the game quiet?
you
Yeah.
too, random
Okay.
portrait. You can vote for me.
Let me see if that's on my end or if that's... Oh, it is on my end. I turned it to like... I lowered the volume because it was the do 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 do.
I think there's like an X or something in front of the portrait, but it looks like Himiko had like no eye.
Oh.
That's not the problem.
Is that better, guys?
Yes.
It is actually.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
What is her sticker? Do we know? It's not the Monokuma, I'm sorry I was born stupid, is it?
It looks like a Build-A-Bear icon.
Like a koala or something?
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
blue koala thing.
Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired. It's all
I'm a
just
bicycle.
big pain. can't
I
put
did see
up
more
with
stuff
it.
at the recent convention I went to
That's
of
crazy.
Danganronpa.
Wait, why are her legs sticking out? Do you see that?
Oh, that is a rendering
That
error.
looks so weird.
They did not set the numbers right.
You give up here.
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that.
there's
room.
like two
Yeah, why is Andy's
long
portrait
gaps.
drawn on?
Oh yeah.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a
You're
little
0 for 3,
slow,
Gonta.
So I don't think she's capable.
So far, I also do think this game is incredibly lucky that Danganronpa 2 Trial 3 exists. Because this should be truly... Like, so little has happened between last stream and already this stream. Like, nothing has happened between when we started the game and now. Today. But, like, if not for the disease that makes you kill people, it would be the worst.
I also think
Okay,
Himiko's not the culprit.
I actually think Game 1 Trial 3 is even worse than that.
You really think so?
Yeah, because a major plot point is that this nerd wants to fuck a computer, and that's like the whole basis for the accomplice line.
Yeah, well, at least, like, he didn't get sick with the thing that makes you horny, that makes you attracted to a computer, that makes you kill
Want to
people.
fuck a computer. I don't know. I feel like the second game did a decent job of establishing that there are no rules.
Yeah, but that's dumb. In the murder mystery, the entire thing is bound together. If there's no rules, then just, like, kill everyone. I don't care. That's the whole point of the game being... I'm getting heated at this, but I think it's super dumb.
You're getting more heated at a game we're not playing.
Isn't that the
No,
entire
it's
point
not.
of why we're all
We
playing
gotta
this
be
together?
strong. Gotta keep
Is to get
thinking.
upset at it
Then
all
we might
together?
find new truth.
Yes. It is a hate
Give up,
watch.
Himiko.
I'm glad Arissa pointed out going between 100 line in this game. And the difference in it.
Oh yeah, going like
Oh
between
god, I
the two
have
of them,
one.
100 line is genuinely fantastic. So then I come back to this and I'm like, oh, this is like, you can see the difference in what happens when they actually give this man like a budget and a writing team.
Like, a toddler eating Lunchables eats their first meal.
Himiko,
Ah.
I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died.
I will keep living. Thanks.
I will shoot bullets at you. It's not a 2D image in
Paper
this
Mario
game, it's like a
ass.
little standee. That's fine.
I saw that. That was some Paper Mario ass stuff.
I kinda love it.
Himiko's
They look like an
decision-
acrylic stand.
Page
that was
trial,
true,
Soundering
but-
Scene, Bloody Kokichi, probably? That hasn't been addressed at all. We can also lie during this section.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Bloody
I think
Kokichi.
that might have
Bloody
been it because of
Kokichi.
Bloody Kokichi.
Someone else could have said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Your opinions are empty.
Yeah, Bloody Kokichi on that one. Bloody Kokichi, Bloody Kokichi.
Yeah. But what if we figured out where the lie was, just for funsies?
We were dumb last time and had to use a lie because we couldn't figure out the truth.
Wait, what was the... What did the thing say?
What does the what say?
What did what thing say?
What were, like, the options? I might be able to figure out what the truth was.
Well,
For the
this
previous-
was the truth.
The lie we had to use last week was that Kibo was blind while using his flashlight.
Okay.
It was like a really weird, we couldn't, like I died once, we couldn't figure out what to do, and so we had to lie.
Yeah, oh god, I didn't check the bot to see if it loops 10 plus times for bingo. I gotta do that.
Oh god.
Is that true?
We may have unironically looped 10 times.
I don't think it was 10. I think you underestimate how long one time is. And it just felt like 10 times to you.
Well, just keep in mind, every time you get something wrong, I count that as one loop.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think you die in way less than 10. This is you. We switch
Oh
back.
shit, it's me. Right. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. Ha ha ha, what bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found
Kichi had a
loose
skill
floorboard,
issue and
right?
fell through the floorboard.
Well, I didn't find
We
it
call
so
that
much
a
as I
big
stepped
whoopsie in the
through
business.
trench.
Kokichi's big oof went unnoticed.
There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
So it's probably not Himiko.
And they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
Shockingly, she didn't cast, like, remove floorboard.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Good job,
we need to
good
get to
job,
the
Kyo."
bottom of this, guys.
That's what I do when I get caught as like imposter. I'm like, wow, the imposters really got us, guys. Let's find them.
But now
Anyway.
there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
He said she hated you or something.
Oh god, what was her voice? It was like
It was Ash
it
Ketchum.
was like little anime boy.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
have like an ass
Keep your
catching
head up and
voice.
live life facing forward.
That's it.
Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Please let this be the last time I use this voice.
Live life.
You have at least one more.
This one actually hurts my body.
Yeah, that's
That's
probably
why it's
healthy
great
as a
that
full-time
she's
streamer.
dead.
If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're
So you'll feel like shit whether you live or die.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died. as
Wait.
well.
Tenko's ex was moving in the same way as a pinwheel?
We can't give up. This is our responsibility.
What even was... What is the pinwheel motif? Is Aikido, like, does it have something to do with pinwheels or things tied in that fashion that I don't know about?
I don't know.
I think it's just meant to be a ribbon.
Yeah, but like, Angie's is
I
like
think it
a
just looks
cross.
funny. Mhm.
And hers
Oh,
is
wait,
like, she
okay,
had
like on
so
her
little
death
personality
portrait.
that they were just like, make it a ribbon.
Right. Yeah. That's right.
I wanted to say like, no, Tenko had a personality, but then I remembered like the victim dialogue Shuichi had, where it was like, man, there was Tenko too. She hated men, but she was kind of cool. Like, that's all you had to say about
So
her.
let's do our best.
Alright. I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
I did it.
I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
Do not say
Oh man,
everyone.
is she gonna have like the
After all,
super, like the
black
Ishimaru
is still
Super
among us.
Saiyan transformation?
Dude, I wish the game would be only
I-
improved.
Killing the mood like you
I looked up the wiki to figure out what the solution was for like the not the back route, like not the lying route for the last one. It was you were meant to use flashlight drawbacks on use the function to get under the floor, I think. Oh wait, no. Yeah, use the function to get under the floor, which is meant to mean you can't use flashlights under the floor because it's a hole in the floor and you'd see the light from beneath.
That's not what a flashlight drawback is.
Yeah.
Is it not?
I mean.
Oh wait,
maybe
no,
that's
I
what
was
they
looking at the
meant.
wrong one. So that was the line route that you did do. Never mind.
Yeah.
It was you see our villain had a light, and you were meant to use the hole in the corner on that.
God,
because the villain couldn't have had a light because there's a hole in the corner.
That
Because
sucks.
they would have seen it.
Like, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get it. It's fine.
Because there's not only the flashlight, there's also
all know-
the tiny little candle that's underneath,
We
and
all
they
know
never
what we
talk
wanted
about
to
that.
say. I think the implication, I don't think it'll ever come up, but I think the implication is that when you went down there, Maki took a candle with her.
I mean, maybe. Like, maybe that's true. It doesn't come up. We found all of the parts of that murder, I can tell you that.
Well, anyway, do you think
It's
the
not
black
like,
and
Gonto
this
loved
has
to
some
eat
sort of
candles. It must be
superpower?
him.
Kukichi, don't tell me that there's straight up magic.
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert at stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
No, it's because of the magic circle.
That's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
I don't know. Step on the floorboard.
Sorry, I had Krispy Kreme. I couldn't resist.
Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. Sorry, I'm hungry. I'm a bit snackish.
It is the magic circle, right? Yeah.
Pretty sure.
This is it! It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Yeah. I was expecting them to drag that out a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad. I was like magic circle, and I was like, I'm waiting for the 10 minutes before the game catches up to me.
Spell circle.
Also, it's dark here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but I'll be outed as a killer. It also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
By the way, don't step on. Oh, okay.
That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
He goes, whoosh, and I can't stress this enough. Do not step on the circle.
That was part of the
Whoosh,
culprit's plan.
and that's what he said.
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit.
Is the Korkyo.
There's no doubt in my mind they're the one who killed Tenko.
Yes, Shuichi, the culprit did kill Tenko.
Only one person had the opportunity and the motive.
Got his ass.
Oh, fuck.
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking
Don't
about
feign
Tenko's
innocence.
murder.
He's like, huh, what happened? I just got here.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
He says.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
Like, this is so much more convoluted than it ever needed to be.
I strive to do a murder this complicated in my life.
Magic circle.
If I ever decide to kill someone, I hope it's this complicated.
Well, because the whole thing is like in the middle of the song, there was already a big giant crack. So it's not like that just happened to her in the cage. Like, one of the people in that room had to have done it.
Answer already. Did you do it?
I feel like if I was Kyo, I would probably claim that I had fallen through it once before, and that's why I drew the circle to prevent anyone else from stepping on it. But then that would have mean that I would have out myself of having known about the floorboards, and he probably can't afford to do that.
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
The mono cubs in the back.
Oh my!
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell.
Was it cool?
I did that
How
little
could I have
stomped on the
stomp
stomp,
floorboard
yes.
During that darkened seance.
I was thinking
the
back to my
Shinigami eyes.
childhood for inspiration.
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
I was going to use a tire swing, but couldn't
How
find
can you
one.
be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on that. The culprit stepped on that exact
Okay.
floorboard, even in darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right floorboard. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see it all. They used...
Touch. Their sixth sense.
They sniffed out the missing floorboard piece.
Smell was an option.
they didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of
Yeah, let's
He thought
not
he was
mention
part
that.
of the
Gojo
team.
doesn't
It's
think
fine.
It was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Like their
I
what?
don't remember what
Were
was
there any
special.
other markers
That's...
within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was.
I'm trying to remember back to that scene.
It must have been at the scene. I know it.
It'll be really obvious in hindsight.
It's this. This is awesome. I don't have to think. Just pick a letter. G. Wait, magic?
Magic circle.
Is it magic circle, the girl? Yeah, it's magic circle again. Goddamn. Oh, combos.
Because yeah, you could just gently felt for the salt as he crawled around the floor.
That's why the magic circle was disrupted.
Alright, well.
Where's the L? I haven't
Top
seen an
middle.
L all game.
Red
Oh, there it
light.
is. Okay, awesome. And then the E's there.
I see now.
The same answer twice.
I spelled knife!
Yay!
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Does this count as someone straight up uses magic?
Wow.
No, because you'll see.
Culprit used the salt's texture.
You'll
to
see.
feel their way in the
Okay.
dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Nuh-uh, here's how I actually did it.
An interesting thought. It is
If you remember the
unfortunate
shape of the
that
magic
salt
circle, there's a big stupid rectangle pathway in the middle
Yeah.
of it.
Yep.
I assumed
Isn't
it
that-
was like so you didn't have to like disturb the salt to get in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was assuming that was because that's the
Recall
pathway
the
that you would walk
document.
along,
What did the magic
Mhm.
circle look like?
isn't it?
Well, yeah, but also, like, you know, in the dock, it's really easy to get through. You know, theoretically, you could get through it.
Yeah, wait,
You
it
know, in
was
the
shaped
light.
with the thermometer in the book. It was.
Yeah, it's got the
yeah.
center boober.
So what?
That is kind of dumb. That's more dumb than what you were saying. At least, like, if it was an original creation,
Yeah.
that would be like, all right, well, he messed with it to add
Well, this was
provide access.
this was important because remember during the investigation, Kokichi actually like referenced the magic circle Kyo drew and compared it to the book to make sure they matched.
Right.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it. Yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document.
Wrong. He licked it and followed the trail.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Not anymore.
Oh, sorry.
The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
You see, another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt, I'll but guarantee it would be temporary.
But what did you want? Like magic marker?
The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Kokichi's account. That's definitely a thing we
May I
have.
have your attention, please?
What a pain.
I took a flash photo.
Now.
I was about to say, I think you
Excuse
took a
me,
photo.
everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Oh! No, it's too dark.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just
It's
wanted
actually
everyone to
flashbang.
listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body. In
Is this
addition
where he
to
does the
flashbang.
thing?
He actually did take a picture of it. I was
Yeah,
being
this is where
dumb.
he does the thing.
I remember what
take a-
CG we're about to get.
I didn't install it for that purpose.
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
I forgot this was a plot point. It just doesn't matter. I hate this game.
Okay, yeah. So
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Bless you.
Bless you.
bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
He just like takes a picture. He just like takes a memory of
I know
like
what
oh, what
out of his
the fuck? Oh my
I remembered what CG we're about to get.
God, he became Canadian.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
No.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth.
Just take it out. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Is it
There
really
is
gonna ask me
lines.
where the path is?
Well, Shuichi?
Yeah,
No.
there's lines.
Notice anything?
There's
Notice
lines-
anything.
Oh, the
Yeah,
lines
there's
to the
lines
corner.
that
That's right.
Yeah, the lines
Yeah, there's
extend
lines to the corner.
This line.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, that is different.
That's a lie, isn't it?
That's dumb.
Well, I mean, this one that kind of makes sense.
And lines that stretch to the
Like,
root
I guess,
corners.
sure.
I don't like how the far. Wait. Don't expand yet. I don't like. You see how like there's two circles at the outer rim to give
Yeah.
like that little border look. I don't like how the one quadrant farthest from us doesn't have that second outer perimeter. That
Oh
bugs
my-
me.
It's
You're right,
yeah.
what the fuck?
It's both of the far end triangles do not have the last little circle piece. If I had to
It
guess,
annoys
probably
me too
because
much.
drawing it, it just looks like a giant white chunk, and so it looks wrong. That would be my guess. No, because they use thinner lines up further up, so they just didn't do it.
They were just lazy.
In the document after all.
Kyo ran out of chalk, out of salt. He was like, I need to do the corners.
I knew I shouldn't have ate some for the road.
I had a very convenient little tub that only had enough salt for the actual shape. Guess I gotta cut some corners for my evil scheme.
What was it you were saying about its
Yep.
purpose?
Oh, to be honest.
Yeah, I forgot about
the
this plot
purpose of that
point,
image
too.
recording function is to monitor my health.
What is he gonna give you mammograms?
I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. Your what? Why?
Your what?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria. Plus, if taking a
Alright.
See? You're all
Yeah, thank you.
talking about your poop. No one cares.
I forgot about this line
Thanks,
too.
Himiko.
Thanks, Himiko. Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Himiko.
Kyo,
Thank you.
I'm-
Himiko.
killed
I'm
Tenko,
speechless.
didn't you? Give up and admit it already.
I'm fucking speechless. There's some
Wow.
writer who's just like, oh, brilliant, perfect.
Wow, they even did the monocup thing of like putting in a line that summarizes everything right after she's done talking.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can.
Objection, nuh-uh.
I'm gonna hit you with swords or something.
Oh yeah, this is the sword. Or is this isn't the Miku Miku
We
dance?
haven't
Whatever it's called.
we haven't done like the spaceship debate, which is unfortunate.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your ability, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Yeah, okay, it's swords. Marker stone, iron cage, white sheet.
If you are
dog
going to
statue.
claim I am the culprit,
Might be the dog statue.
then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage.
But I wasn't in the cage. Checkmate. Heroes.
So suspicion should fall.
I don't even know what a cage is.
Not
Haha,
true.
got him.
True, we could have placed
It's the white sheet.
but we could not have removed it later
Is it? You think it's the white sheet?
because we weren't
It's
the
a
ones.
Yeah,
who
I think it's the
moved
white
cage.
sheet because he's the one who put it the sheet over the cage.
Oh, okay.
The
I
only
will
person
prepare
who
the
could have
sheet.
collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
There it is. Yeah.
Good call, good call.
I'll analyze your turds. I mean,
That's crazy.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white
And
cloth.
Tinko didn't notice the knife sliding into the cage. I guess she would have had her head on the stone.
she had her
Yeah.
head there the whole time.
Place the sickle.
If she looked up even once,
Yeah, I mean, that's... You see, you stomp. You know what they say.
That's what they always say.
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted,
How did they not notice, like, the Kyo-shaped path to Tinko?
Wonderful. That's exactly correct.
Thank you, Tinko.
What?
this is the part.
then why don't you give
This is the part where he realizes that he's like the second killer, so it doesn't matter, and then Monokuma will kill him anyway.
So much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
Well, no one knows who did the first murder.
So,
Yeah, we
But
haven't
I-
got there yet.
My prediction is still that Tenko killed Angie, and because Tenko's already dead, Monokuma's like, we're gonna kill Kyo anyway!
That would be a very Danganronpa
I
thing to
believe
do.
it, yeah.
Yes, you'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will
I
die.
bet you want me to die. I guess it won't happen unless I die.
What you
Unless you
Mwahaha.
also get yourselves killed.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
meaningless?
You mean
It did happen pretty, this is, I don't like how this is kind of early in the intermission, though. We're gonna have to think a lot about Angie's really won't matter, in my opinion. Ah, that's right! What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
And now we have to start over.
Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
So someone Cecil stomped Angie in the hidden room.
That's gotta
It's like,
be
no,
a
I
lie.
just shot her.
You
Wait,
probably killed
I
him.
mean,
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand.
It's a logical
how you feel,
fallacy.
Nico, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is
Oh, is this how we're gonna get a debate scrum?
possibility that Kyo
It's
was telling the
this
truth.
guy did or
Oh.
didn't kill Angie.
So you understand how she feels.
maybe we go back and
Wait,
revisit the
robots can
possibility that a
understand
ghost did it.
human feelings?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's get Kaido scared
I
again.
work really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Hell yeah, Himiko.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was.
I do
an
wish
error on
Gonta
my
had
part.
some bugs, kind of like a Gundam from
Like
2.
Gundam with the
Yeah.
hamsters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found.
look, he has the little terrarium right there.
How was I to know that the trial would
Oh my
only
god, do you
be
want
for
a
Angie's killer?
fun but not really fun but still kind of fun fact about it's related to bugs. You know how in Danganronpa 1, like Trial 1, their thing was like the most important people in their life would be dead.
Mhm.
That was like the whole motivation. Toko's one was her pet bug because she doesn't have family that loves her or any friends, which is the not fun part. But she does have a pet bug that's her favorite person in the world, and that
Hell
was
yeah.
her.
Well, she is a serial
motivator.
killer, so
I was gonna say I hate Toko, so that's just a fun fact all the way through.
No, but
I know.
Toko is like Toko was my favorite character from that game, not during that game, but after playing Ultra Despair Girls, because she has a sad little backstory.
Oh well, sure. I'm sure they made us want to. I'm sure they wanted us to try to like her, but I didn't play the
I
Despair
did,
Girls,
it
and I'm not
worked.
going to.
and she was maybe I'm insane. I don't remember her character being that like crazy. At least maybe by this
No,
game
she's just kind of
standards.
gross.
She is.
No.
She's gross.
She's
She's
kind
a
of
freak.
a freak.
Yeah, she walked so Mew can run.
She
really did.
Should not have let Mew run.
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
Also, it's such a funny bit in your murder mystery game to have an ultimate serial murderer that doesn't kill people.
I mean,
Yeah.
you had an ultimate serial killer and an ultimate assassin, and like game 2 broke it with the ultimate swordsman that actually did murder someone.
Right.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
All right, Kokichi.
Next to that, any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah.
Mew, I don't like how you're
There's
saying
sort
that.
of no other way to look at it.
No, what do
I
you
don't like
mean?
how you're
It's
saying
too
it.
dangerous to
Yeah,
vote
no,
before you arrive
no,
at
this is
logical
a
decision.
scrum. We're getting scrums.
One of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense!
Yeah. Scrum.
Yippee!
We
What were you waiting for?
Like okay. There we
He
go.
confessed to killing Tenko, but he insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts.
I think it's supposed to be Hope's Peak Academy on his shirt pocket, but it just looks like Optimus Prime.
is that supposed to be
You're right.
Academy? I was
Like
gonna
the
say, that
tower
looks
of
like-
Hope's Peak Academy.
I assumed that was like a like I don't know. It looked like I thought it was a detective thing. Like he has like a little trilby on him.
You know what? I'm taking a closer look now, and it actually is Optimus Prime. I'm sorry for misleading you.
My apologies. He's very nonplussed.
I have to pin down evidence.
And give it to everyone. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is Rocket Game.
Yeah, split opinions. This is the one new game we made, guys. We have to have a really big.
That's not
cutscene
true.
every
They did
time it shows
the
up.
mind prostitute one.
But that's just mind snowboarding with a different skin. All right. This
I
is
wish it
an
was
actual
mind
different
snowboarding.
game.
Alright. I haven't actually played this one, so I guess we'll have to see. I think it's just.
Why are all the
used
dead
to-
people on the right?
That's what I was
We
thinking.
don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed
I got this, but he couldn't get
I
into
think it would have been
Angie's
lab.
research lab.
The katana
No?
was found in Kyo's lab.
Lab?
Kyo, anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tanko, but he not like
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second Blackened we need to find.
He's planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo, not possible. That rule was
Okay.
added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Teiko's death.
I got this.
Am I
Not yet.
crazy or is
There's
this
still
minigame
another
kind of
mystery
dumb?
to solve.
I mean, I'm
It's a
not.
little dumb.
I didn't say the minigame was good, but it is fun. I like it. It's just not a mystery game.
Yeah.
It's on the same
like a
level
quick
as
time
Spell
event.
Knight.
Yeah, it's like, can you read words in the game that's all words? And then you select the word that you read.
I was gonna say, T, I think you had the experience that the developers were intending for you to have, where like the start of the game, where the start of the mini game, you're like scrambling for all the different pieces to find what matches, and it's very intense. And near the end, when you only have 3 options left and it's super easy, you're like, wait a second, is this game dumb?
And there's still the
This
mystery
was kind of like
Tanko's
stupid
murder.
easy. I didn't think.
mystery. What kind of mystery?
Honestly, I don't doubt you. Something tells me they didn't put their entire, like,
Derailed our conversation a bit.
all of their strength into making the different elements
Yeah.
of this game.
They didn't put their whole butt into
One of the
that.
clues found at Tanko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The whole Monokumushi did not go into the creation of this game.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence in Tenko's murder scene is...
The Tenko's murder scene.
In Tenko's
We're looking for
murder?
Tenko's murder
Oh, the
scene.
outline.
Yeah, Tenko's murder scene. Trying to remember.
The candle? Is
Marker
this where we talk about
stone.
the candle?
Oh, the extra dried blood.
Right, dry blood on the floor.
Down,
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 down.
down, down,
Further
down, down, down. Keep going.
There
There.
you go.
This is it.
Okay.
I mean that. I feel like I don't know where that's
Bloodstain
from. Yeah.
found under the floor.
Yeah, I forgot that that was there. I remembered that there was a candle that they don't talk about, but not the blood that they do talk about.
It was beneath the floor.
To be fair, in a murder
Culprit
scene
stomped on it.
between candle and blood, I would probably talk about the blood first.
Right.
Was that Tango's plot?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse.
Yeah, there was a second bloodstain as well, so I guess I compartmentalized it in the bloodstain
Also,
department.
the bloodstain was
Sir, a
already
second
dry
bloodstain
when
has
found,
entered the crime
but
scene.
the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because...
It's there before Tenko was killed.
The air was dry.
Before...
It was
That's
also
before
before
the
the
seance.
seance.
Yeah.
I think it's like the yeah.
Yeah.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was
Angie
there
also got
before
sea
we
salt
started the
stomped.
seance.
But real.
Or the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was.
That's it. That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Alright.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie
That's a
killed
good
in the
question. I
research
kind of
lab?
forget the
I mean,
answer.
it must mean that the body was
Found
moved.
her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't
Right.
killed in her lab, then that opens
Like, I
up a lot
remember-
more possibilities.
I remember bits and pieces of this, but I forget why the locked room is locked in the first place. Because it's like a
Because they
locked
spun-
closet, right?
Yeah, because they spun the katana right round, baby, right round.
Right, but the closet is like one entrance, one exit. I'd assume.
No, there's 2 entrances and exits to Angie's lab.
I see. I
the
misunderstood.
second door you're thinking of is not a closet.
Okay.
We assumed
There is no closet in that room.
since her
I
body
see.
was in her lab.
Yes.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out.
I still forget how they
That
like
was more likely from the
justify finding the person who did
I
it.
went to places Angie might have gone.
That means it's like I'm going in blind, guys. I'm just like you for real.
We did like totally gloss over Kyo's motive.
Right. Well, like, why would he do that? Can you guess the reason why Kyo did that? Can you? Do you
answer
think
is
you
no, you
fucking
won't.
can?
Do you think you can guess? Do you think you can guess why he did that?
You know what? I don't
Whatever
think,
you guess, it'll be worse than what you hoped.
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna not try.
That's the right decision.
Alice, do you want to try?
Was he trying to sacrifice somebody to summon a god?
That's a guess.
That sure is a guess.
Oh no!
I'd say like in,
There's a guess that it's always worse than what you guess.
in hot potato terms, I'd say
That
very
still
close.
applies.
Maybe Kyo is just.
I do lie a lot.
This is not a real guess, but I'm just gonna say Kyo's a goddamn sadist. That's it.
Can you say that again, but say that you're actually calling it a guess this time, so I can comment on it?
I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone's panicking right now
Is that right? Is
I'm
he just
not
a little
committing.
weirdo? Is he getting off on this?
It's true. I am a little scrungly guy.
Guys, this is
Angie
your
left
line.
the lab on her own and headed to the room she was killed. I'm sorry. Her cookie she stated true. Or
You gotta shoot people with bullets again. I assume it's gonna be. Is this? No, that is not a
The
thing.
art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
What button is the?
Is the lie
Is
button?
there a yes, I agree with that button?
It's when the text is blue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had to look up. It's not obvious.
So
that
much
she's-
text to read in the Necronomicon.
Sprinkle the effigy and repeat the name.
Oh, did she leave? Yeah, did she leave because she had to escape carbon monoxide poisoning? But no, that can't be right because the book hasn't burned.
Yeah, it wasn't even burned. One of the other gold leaf katanas right here. I assume this doesn't have anything to do with anything.
I mean, that probably wasn't even the murder weapon, honestly.
Effigy's hung upside down. I don't know why that would have her leaving the room. And then, what was the fourth thing? Wait.
There was a kid. She's not a Necronomicon.
Caged child. Oh! It is the candle. It's the effigy's hung upside down. Because they were wax figures. She wanted more wax.
what did Cookie Juice see?
The art research lab.
Something Angie did.
What's wrong with the effigies? Okay. So she went to the empty room to get wax from the candles that are around the room so that she can use them to mold the sculptures. That's what you're saying.
That's what I think.
Okay. That is technically possible.
Oh. Well.
Really? Oh, we're not even gonna let... Okay,
No,
okay.
It's fine.
I can't even have fun when you're wrong.
We have ground to cover.
Is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the
Hey, what does the
empty room.
cage style? The chaged.
Isn't that just the chaged child?
5 people. Like, I don't think this has anything to do with anything.
Probably nothing to do with
Yeah.
Angie's murder. The cage child ritual never even came up until after she died.
Was there another option for something to do with the candle that I forgot
Can
about?
we look at? Yeah, can we look at your list of bullets?
Well, it's Necronomicon.
The
Effigy's
list of
hand.
bullets that you have currently, like in the chamber.
It's this one.
Effigies, Lacana. Okay.
Trust.
Great. Okay. What if she needed the katana for some reason?
Then she would be going into the ultimate, like, historical guy's lab, into Quirkio's lab, not that other room that there's blood in.
True, but I mean, I don't know. There's a world where she goes there and then like gets lost.
And gets lost and then gets bonked on the head.
Yeah, I mean, she could have fallen through the gaps, right? That sort of suggests what happened. She fell through a gap and then got sliced. Trying to think.
Guess let me hear it again.
There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! You herself. Cute.
No, that's wrong. Alright, and I guess that's an agree.
Yeah. What did Kokichi see? We got a clue from Shuichi.
I think Angie did.
The
There
art
has to be a
research
clue
lab
there. So the effigies.
Is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room.
Like, yeah, right. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. And he says, "Nuh-uh, they were."
Oh no! The art research lab. She was killed in the empty room instead.
Do we need to lie about something?
I mean, there is a lie music.
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
She wanted a
Oh, wrong way. No, that's wrong too. Maybe the
Effigies
lie
come
is
normally?
Miyu is the only person who would do that with the effigies.
I was wrong.
Like, Arissa, am I crazy?
So the Necronomicon must be
I'm trying to
the
figure it out
clue.
now.
That's what Kokichi's trying to tell us. So let's look at the Necronomicon again.
The empty room instead.
Okay.
The Necronomicon was
Okay, I know what it.
Wait. Okay. So then maybe the Necronomicon needs to be what you use, not the effigies, because for the same logic that you use the candles to make the wax.
I looked it up. That's correct.
Okay. So
we
with
had it
the-
right. We just used the wrong bullet. It's the Necronomicon.
That's happened like
not
3
the
different
effigies.
times this trial.
Why would she go into an empty room?
So I agree with Miyu, but using the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
God, that's fucking
It's
stupid.
because she wants to burn the Necronomicon using a candle flame.
I think it's because she wanted the candles to make the effigies.
That's it.
They could have also been to burn it too. You breaking?
Shut up, Mew!
Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the savage, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of
Okay.
carbon monoxide.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
I guess it has to be for burning because the effigies already existed before she died. She wouldn't need more wax.
Right. I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
So she went to go get a candle from one of the
That doesn't
empty
feel
rooms.
good, but that's also the logic tracks. What's that? Is it like a bee?
I was gonna say
Pikachu.
like that. That is a very odd looking icon.
It's the FNAF 4 house.
And that's when the color.
It's like an Enderman.
It looks like the katakana for, I think it's meh, but I don't know why that would be there.
Yeah, this game is meh.
Me,
Up high.
me when I get you.
Hey, maybe I think it's sa. I don't remember my katakana. My katakana
in the same room
no,
with the
yeah, no, my
seance
katakana's
result.
always sucked.
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room.
That's true.
If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards.
Yeah, like an actual nice thing said by Kokichi.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither.
He said it. He said it. It's magic. Okay, never mind.
You're all acting as though you've
I
proven
use
that.
pathfinding.
You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab?
Yes, because she
Then how
super
do you explain the
was.
large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
This is also
I mean,
dumb.
There was a forehead injury and tape on her neck, and also shit tons of red paint. Well, pink paint, I
She
guess.
was
Yeah.
killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Knocked her out on the forehead.
Bonk.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
Or, and hear me out,
It's all clear now.
the giant things of paint all around the room that are pink colored. Whatever.
I mean, they probably smell like blood and not paint. I bet
Yeah, that smells
a
like
real
blood.
investigation would have
That
made
smells like
obvious.
blood, you're right.
I'm just saying, if it was paint, we probably would have figured that out much earlier. It's not
If
hard
it
to
makes-
know what's paint.
This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All
This guy's the
clear.
new, whatever that guy is.
Good
The
one.
dog guy. He has a dog
What are
collar.
you-
What is happening
clear?
to him?
What are
Oh my god!
you?
My blood sugar!
What? I will not fear. I will not back down.
What the hell?
Sweet
I'm
Konoha,
fabulous, actually!
their words are all
I did it
hollow.
because I had to
There is no meaning
slay.
to any of them.
Does this guy have like a split personality?
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Kinda.
Oh no.
Yes,
Why does he?
You're right. Okay.
Oh no.
I'll teach them.
He's the Toko of this game. I hate him.
Willies!
God.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense.
Well, the screen split in two. I wonder what this minigame is.
Yeah.
Nothing is clear at all.
Could it
Is it
be
swords again?
Could it be like
Or is it Hatsune Miku?
Could be
Okay, the
Hangman's
videos have
Gambit?
been
It's swords
fun.
again.
So it's
dang? I was hoping it would be prostitute taxi.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first,
Probably
and
Katana?
then carried into the research lab. Impossible.
Because we haven't
Impossible. That's
like
nothing but
cleared
an
up that
illusion.
loose end yet.
You would
Like
try to
you use
poison
that
our
to do
minds with
the
your
stab.
delusions?
Oh my god. So he did. So he killed Tenko, and his weirdly feminine alter ego killed Angie.
After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
God
You
dang.
say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
That's not right.
oh, I think I know what one that is.
I
It's
don't-
the tape, right? Because you used the tape to cover
Yeah.
up the bonk wound.
Yeah, but we can't contradict that.
You say the
Yeah, we
With that,
can.
I think we have to wait for a second.
And not a single drop of blood fell?
No, we super can. We can
The
say
hallway
it's
and empty
you
room
used the
had no
blood.
bloodstains.
That's a weird
Oh.
Yeah,
bandage.
because we're not saying that the empty room does have blood stains. We have to wait for another statement to contradict it.
Is that how this minigame works? Can you wait?
You say the
Yeah, you
culprit
can
carried
wait.
Angie's
There might be a
body?
second one.
And not a single drop
Is
of
there?
blood fell?
Yeah, that
The
happens. That
hallway
happens
and
sometimes.
empty room had no bloodstains.
Yeah, just leave this one alone.
Even if you wipe them
Okay.
down later.
I thought you had to
There's
get
still
each one.
traces of evidence left behind, but there was no evidence, and it wasn't
There it is.
Luigi.
Yeah, okay.
Cut through your words.
Good call. I probably would have just done that 2 more times and died.
There was evidence left at the scene. the bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape?
Angie was throwing, and while she was being carried, tape was applied.
Good thing flex tape seals everything.
She would have lost Elo too.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
Must have been Atua who did that for us.
Himiko, Atua's prophet is dead. He's not here anymore. Imagine Atua being like, listen, I won't save my prophet's life, but I'll make the tape fall.
Yeah, imagine like a guy walks in, he's like, alright, what's up? It's Atua. Sorry I'm late. Yeah, like anyways, I did that shit. Let's do the murder.
Why is he critical?
Is that what that voice sounds like? Did I unlock a new impression?
There's Atua here. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys?
Wait,
Today I'm
who
going to be talking about how I killed Angie.
God damn it. Alright, so that's how he dies. That's how
I was just
they make
sneaking
it
up
work.
behind this teenage girl like normal, then I bonked her on the back of the head. Really a skill issue if you think about it.
You spent the whole rocket ship debate saying that he didn't kill her, and then you're like, wait, I lied. He did kill her.
Why did you kill them?
I love that the only reason they really figured out Korikyo is a killer is because he's freaking out way too much.
So what is this? Like, he did the caged child, and some girl is inside his body, and the girl is like, you have to kill the false prophet or something.
Well, Angie happened first.
I wish it was that simple.
One of the murders was an accident.
Angie happened first, so the reason... Well, he thinks one of them was an accident.
An accident?
Well, I guess let's hear him out.
How do you accidentally stomp on a floorboard?
Well, maybe Angie's bonk was like an accidental head wound.
Huh? Which one?
But then you accidentally carried them to the lab and killed them?
He wanted to show Angie his cool dog statue and was too enthusiastic about it.
No, Tenko had to be an accident.
Well, no, because Tinko got Cecil stomped. There's no way.
Yeah, and Angie
I think it was Angie.
carried to a body and then sliced while unconscious. Oh my god.
Angie's murder
I'm going
was an
insane.
accident.
How do you accidentally carry someone to a room and then kill
Well,
them?
like, maybe it's like a Mondo
The first
situation.
attack.
It's like a Mondo situation where the murder wasn't like planned and methodical, but then it's like, alright, well, I guess I killed someone, so let me cover it up.
Okay, that's called a crime of passion, not an accident.
Right, but like, what if the passion was an accident in the first place? What if he was accidentally passionate about killing?
That's right.
Wait,
No,
Angie
no,
just
we're not
see-
playing D&D. You don't get to rules lawyer me on the definition of words.
yeah, Kyo originally planned to kill somebody with the seesaw trick, but Angie saw him setting up. Thus, Angie had to die.
Okay, fair. That's not an accident. That's just another murder.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
Yeah.
I've wondered what an interesting plot point it would be if someone was caught like in the process of setting up a murder, but before they did it.
Well, that happens, I think, that has happened, I think, 4 separate times now in this franchise.
Really?
Oh, it's the katakana for na, by the way.
Oh, that's the one. I always mix up met and na.
How do
When
you
has that
mix up
happened
met and na?
Because
Okay,
there's so many.
So
Okay, fair.
if you okay, so I think it only happened 3 times. If you don't count the one with Mondo making the kill and Byakuya witnessing him as he exited. If you don't count that, there was still Teru witnessing whatever the dog guy's name, the guy with the dog collar. I don't know his name, but I know he has a dog collar.
Soda?
In a not Soda. The he had like a little dog. All the girls love him, and he killed himself with the spear of Gungnir, and I know what that. No, the crazy guy with Junko's arm.
Oh, Nagito.
What?
Nagito, thank
that
you.
asshole.
Jesus Christ. So,
He
yeah,
doesn't have a dog collar.
He does in that
He
one
also didn't
anime
kill himself
figure.
with the spear of Gungnir. Well, I guess he
You
kind
know,
of did.
Shut your mouth. He basically. I'm not arguing semantics with you. But anyway, Teru caught him planning a murder, so Teru killed Byakuya about it.
Wasn't
And
Teru
then-
super... Like, that's the first person who dies in that game.
Yeah, he's the first culprit.
Right.
But he did it because he
The dead
caught
person-
someone else planning a murder.
The dead person saw Nagito planning his own... Oh.
No, the culprit, not the... I'm going insane.
I think you are. I don't... I guess maybe I lost the semantics. I thought Teru just stabbed a guy.
His whole motive was that he was trying to stab Nagito because Nagito was planning to kill someone. And then he ended up stabbing Byakuya by accident. That's an accident! That's actually an accident. And then the second time that it happened was when the girl who got sick from... girl who had the killing disease killed someone, and then the midget caught her, and then she died too.
Yeah. But, like, none of those
And that
were,
was happening
like...
the third time.
None of those were... Like, they then have to live on with the repercussions of their actions. It was like, oh, and you're dead immediately after, and you killed someone. That was like, and the murder happened.
Well, yeah, I mean...
What if it's like you get partway through setting up something and you're caught, and it's like, oh, well, now I have to walk back in shame.
Well, I mean, Nagito did that. He was like, I'm gonna kill someone, and then he didn't kill anyone and was around to be a pain in the ass for the rest of the game.
I guess that's true. The answer is you get Nagito. You're right.
Then you should have just stopped there. Tenchi killed Enji. There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
Unfortunately, we have two people in one body, so he's both Toko and also... I don't know.
Alright, so
I
that
think
means
he
only
just
Korakio
really
gets
wanted to do
executed.
this kill.
Yeah,
And then...
the guy... Yeah, Monokuma, like the soul scrubber. He's like, I'm gonna kill half of you. If Monokuma actually only kills half of this guy, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. Because that is a real thing that can happen.
Talking about... No, I'm not the culprit. So why is everyone
Oh, is
looking at me
this
like I am?
Hatsune Miku?
Why?
Excuse me?
Why are they? Calm yourself, Korekio.
Not Hatsune Miku. The minigame. Kals, what's it called, the minigame you play? It's not Miku Miku Dance.
Project Diva.
Do you mean
Yeah,
the
Project Diva.
armament? Oh, okay, armament.
You
Okay, yeah.
mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't.
This girl looks like that character from Kigurumi or whatever it's called, like that gambling anime.
I'm not familiar.
Oh,
I mean,
it's not
that's obvious.
Kigurumi. It's
Kigurumi is the freaking onesie.
Kakegurui.
Kakegurui.
Banjo-Kazooie? I love that game.
Faces. This sorry knot is not worth agonizing.
Oh my god, this is just, between Arisa and me, this is just an exercise of we don't know Japan.
Arisa knows a lot
I
better.
studied it for 8 years.
Yeah.
There he goes again.
I studied it educationally for like half my life.
oh my god.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone.
Yeah, him
He's just
fucking
talking to
self.
himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
That's not for you to know, Miu. Shut up.
Everyone who thought he was going to be hot like Kakashi is like leaving the room right now.
I never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single.
What I want to know is what brand of lipstick is he wearing to not have that smear whatsoever on the inside of the mask he keeps pulling up and down.
I killed Angie.
Right?
He purses his lips the entire time whenever he has the mask on.
He's on that Jeff the Killer pick.
Oh god.
I will not acknowledge it.
He drank a
We're
thing
gonna
of
make
bleach.
it. We're gonna do a song and dance about it, alright?
Fiction. Mystery. I won't acknowledge.
Yeah, we solved Angie's murder really fast. Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because fucking Korakio was panicking.
No, you're
It's
right.
just
It
like,
should have
if you
taken
weren't
like another
panicking,
couple
dude.
hours to solve that murder. You're right.
Creeps me the fuck out.
So one thing that is confusing for me is those two people seem to be aware of each other, unlike Toko and Genocide Jill. Like they seem
I'm
to
gonna
both
let
be
Cal
aware
say a
of each
line so
other.
we can get off the screen.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
Alright, cool. What were you saying, Triad?
No, it's just they seem aware of each other, so I find it hard to believe that he wouldn't know that his killed Angie.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room.
Is the... Do we know what it is?
Was it the sickle, maybe? I mean, the weapon was
Well, it was
used twice.
bonk. She died from bonk, not stab.
Hit it with the hilt.
Well, I mean, fair enough, I guess. Maybe he just bonked her on the head with his hand super hard.
He just like fucking decked her in the face.
Yeah, like the Doom Eternal glory kill.
Hell yeah.
Apologize.
I wonder if this is the same voice actor doing both of these.
Oh, it is. It's Todd Habacon, and he's built different.
It's still
No idea what's
still
happening
not
with
as good as-
Kyo.
still
His
not as good as
DID is
Smurf,
coming
man.
out, and it's scaring me. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him.
Kyo, I don't know how to
the
say
man's
this, but
too
you might
good.
be an egg.
Might be an egg.
Oh, now this is...
What is this? This is not. Oh wait, no, that is him. I like couldn't tell. I was like, what is this weird puppet doing?
Yeah, why is there a Kokeshi doll here?
He looks like that guy from Persona 5, the artist.
He does not look like Yusuke.
Yeah,
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
he kind of
mask.
looks like Yusuke. That's just because they both use the kitsune.
Yeah, they both have fox masks, and they both incorporate white and blue into their costume.
Okay, yeah. No, Korkyu's is more purple. It's a royal purple.
Oh, okay, it's close enough to blue.
No, I'm getting semantic. Fuck you.
God dang it! I can't.
Leave my boy Yusuke alone. I love him. He's stupid.
You love all the stupid people. That's why we can't let him keep getting away with it.
Yeah, that's why you're on this stream all the time.
Why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Korekio speaks the truth.
Alright,
Apologize. Apologize.
I hope I'm done soon.
Whoa.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong. Not
It's really hard when the starting note in a chain is hidden.
Such a sorry lot.
Yeah.
Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize.
I told you I am
Okay, I just
What a
like
combo.
one more. Alright, beat on the bone.
For some reason, I'm not completely stripped like that last one. Removed floorboard? Oh, so you bonked her with the floorboard. Oh, never mind.
Equal opportunity.
Never mind.
Equal opportunity
Never mind.
Danganronpa.
He did it for the gender fluid person.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the
Oh, that's
underside
right.
of the floorboard.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Me too.
Blood
Holy
had splattered
shit.
there when the culprit
this game is like, you guys clearly remember this, right? Such an obvious
Well, to be fair, we went in underneath the floorboards in a room with more floor, and there was a board that had some blood on it.
And then
Next to the other blood,
file.
like next to one of the two dried pools of blood.
And then 3 weeks passed.
Yeah.
The floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the
It takes as long for us to finish these as like an actual court case, like a real life court case.
Do you wish it took 3 weeks to solve a real life court case? If someone did something like this,
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If someone did something like this, I'm pretty sure they would just get away with it.
yeah.
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
See, that's actually a reasonable conclusion.
Totabical and getting his paycheck.
Oh, intimidating floorboard.
Enable, Steve, enable the floorboard layer in Photoshop. I need you to enable that. And then re-export.
Oh, man.
And make sure you get one with and without the green, gray alien guy. And he also needs to be holding a floorboard in one of them. No, you can't take a lunch break.
Yeah, no. Yeah, add the guy with Prometheus in there.
Yeah.
God, I sort of love the world where everyone just goes with the mage and votes him, and then they're correct, and it's like, oh well, it worked out. Never mind.
Are we not done? Oh, I guess we need to do the manga.
You gotta make a manga.
I understand.
True.
I'll go over everything one more time.
I'll get the crayons and the graph paper.
No, I will force you.
Alright. Time to make the manga.
Hell yeah.
Who is with the culprit? How do I look at like the options I have? Okay.
Yeah.
The path was made with salt.
path made with salt.
Brought sickle place to kill. Duct tape. Sliding block.
Alright.
What weapon knocked Angie unconscious? The removed floorboard.
Yeah, that looks right.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Was compressing the injury, the tape.
Okay, we'll still be here.
Stuck duct tape. What weapon killed Angie? I don't think we have the katana
but
available
it's
yet.
not available yet. Yeah.
Whose effigy was stabbed? We don't have that.
Yeah, it's not available yet. Wait, no, there's a katana right there. No, page before. Yeah, and then you have it down, and right. There you go.
Removed the gold leaf katana.
I don't know. I still think that's right. It fits the rest of the page.
You're right. Oh, we don't have this yet. The handle of the swinging katana hit the sliding lock. Anji's body was found to unlock the door. That was Kokichi.
But
he locked
we
it.
don't have
We
Kokichi available yet.
Object, the stone. What weapon? Sickle? Do we have that? I don't think so. Besides Kokichi was responsible. You don't have that. How was the culprit able to move around the salt line?
Salt, yeah.
This is definitely salt image. Twitch, don't get mad at me. Culprit approached the cage. Do we have this? What weapon? Yeah, it's sickle place to kill. Alright, and now we have everything else.
Alright, let's go back.
Who's the culprit with the saw in the empty room? Who was the culprit with the saw?
Wow, you're right!
Stabbed Coyote.
It has to be... No, it's... Oh yeah, it's gotta be a Cuppy, right? Or no, footsteps? Okay.
I don't know why it was worded like that, but the comic lined up. Stab Coyote's effigy. Who unlocked the door? It's Kokichi. Besides Kokichi.
See, games like the little mini games like this make me appreciate the fast-pacedness of spaceship game a lot more.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind this one as much. The painful part is later when it goes through these step by step after you just watch them all.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
even then, it's like it's
Stomp,
like the end of the case. It's fine.
I think it's Stomp, yeah. I like how it's not a Stomp, you just jumped on it.
This is the truth of the case.
Yeah, and didn't pull through.
Let's look back at the first murder.
The killer was
It was
Cecil
late last
Stompin.
night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard
Yeah.
as a seesaw,
That hand is weirdly placed.
Yeah.
the plan
It
was to
looks
make the
shriveled.
sealed operations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse.
I guess they didn't really establish that.
They were planning to cut the cross pieces in
That was
all
never really
3
talked
rooms.
about. Was it? Was there a saw that we found?
No, I mean, I think we never found the saw, but they
Yeah.
mentioned that the cut cross pieces couldn't have been done,
However,
they couldn't have been smashed. It had to have been done, like, deliberately with a tool.
happened.
Why does the guy have, like, a yellow... Why does he have, like, the Sans eye?
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She
Clearly,
used
you must
fire for
die.
ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces.
Yeah, so she was like, "Why
This
are
is
you
what the
cutting
culprit
the
made.
floor?" And he just killed her.
Yeah, this is where... Yeah, this is where things get a little weird. You did not need to kill Angie over this.
The culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick.
Yeah, so just give up. Try another day.
Not our culprit, Triad. Shuichi says to
Yeah,
you specifically.
God damn it, Shuichi. Why do you have to, like, call me out like that?
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Terminal bonkage.
Ow.
He was the bonkor.
Oh my god, they got him.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
Now it looks like she has a little helmet.
Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
How inane has this been?
Welcome back. I mean, either we're just saying how it
While she
happened.
was unconscious, the culprit
Okay.
hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight.
Yeah, in the fashion of this game, it's like, and the plan would have been so cool and perfect and not have any flaws whatsoever, except for this convenient thing that
The duct
happened.
tape had peeled off
Yes.
and was under Angie's
And we
body.
would have gotten away
Which is-
with it too.
Wait, this line doesn't make sense because you see him ripping off the duct tape.
Yeah, and then he dropped it. Idiot.
Why
Dingus.
did he drop it?
Because he was in such a hurry and was like, I need to grab something and fast, and opened his hand and the duct tape fell out.
Without that evidence, they never
And the duct
figured out
tape
the
wasn't
culprit's
sticky.
trick.
Yeah, well, I mean, it'd been next to Angie, so the essence had been absorbed.
I don't know, man. It takes effort for me to get duct tape out of me.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside.
And just hoped no one walked in.
Oh yeah. You immediately kill someone who discovers you in an empty room. In an empty room. But like totally risk getting caught like 3 separate times.
He then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted
Why does
to
it say
make a
hat
walk
hat?
through mystery.
HRT.
It's
First,
Oh my god.
hormone replacement therapy!
Oh
Explains
no.
so much about him. Okay, Arissa, I need to know how much trans stuff for Korikyo is there?
None.
You're gonna be really disappointed.
Really?
extremely disappointed.
Another was was the key to locking
The answer is none whatsoever. It's so much worse than you think it is.
Oh man.
Great.
stuck the katana.
He did the cage child, and it's a soul. It's a spirit of another person, right? Like that. That is just a straight up other person. That's what this is leading to. Which means that someone straight up does magic.
No.
Well, did magic.
We're not there yet.
God
Again,
damn.
that's more interesting. That's better than what actually happened.
You're saying that he doesn't have the spirit of another, like, a caged child inside him?
He does not know.
He could be your Angle or your devil.
God, no, he could be a piece of shit. It's so bad.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf
Sorry.
katana with it.
Yeah, at
it's
least
fine.
Kaide got to have fun one more time.
Yeah, I mean, like, make your own fun.
The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock.
Also, why even do the locked door puzzle didn't do anything for this case?
It's because he's insane and likes to have a bit of flair.
Like, that's
Yeah, I'm...
genuinely the only... Because it's not like Sakura's, right? Where it's like, it was supposed to... Like, it has a big change in how the case happens. Because who could have gotten in there?
Here's my crazy idea, right? He has to have a very specific reason for killing Tenko.
Oh, you think so?
Because if he goes... Well, he has to! Because if he goes through all the effort of performing this murder, wouldn't you be like, well, I don't need my original plan anymore. I already killed someone. I'm just gonna not do a second murder. Clearly, he had the
only
reason for killing Tenko, which is related to that whatever thing he has inside him.
Well, we found out why. We find out why later.
Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by
You have any guesses? You said you wouldn't guess before.
She stole my lipstick.
there was no way for them to get back inside.
Your questions will be answered. You won't like the result, but they will be answered.
Great.
I will headcanon my own better answer.
No, you won't.
That's a good choice. But you won't be able to.
They will not let me.
They won't let you.
They wanted one more murder.
Why?
Why?
Okay, I don't know, but they did it.
To do that, they
Oh!
manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the
So many
three
acts.
rooms, the middle one
Yeah.
was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
Dude, if I was this guy, I would have been like, no, Shuichi, you cannot join. I'm not having a fucking detective in this seance. Get out
Well,
of here.
the alternative was
Bring
to have
back
the night
stupid
vision
robot.
seeing robot in the room.
No, that's totally fine.
Well,
Kibo's
no,
a
it wouldn't have
fucking
been fine,
dumbass.
because then Kibo would have just been like, I saw him totally stomp on that floorboard.
Kibo can't see in the dark.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't. He has a flashlight.
Does he not have, like, night vision, Arissa?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Why did you think that?
Because I thought he did. I thought he had, like, flavor text about being able to see in the dark.
Oh, so sleepy.
And that's exact Weeble's wobble.
Was touching the stone.
And this one stayed down.
That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next,
It's like Mousetrap.
placed the iron cage in the middle of the map. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron
It's like a reverse mousetrap where you start by capturing the mouse and then subsequently add more and more nonsense until the mouse just dies.
They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used.
Yeah, I also wonder how this was executed.
This doesn't seem too hard. It's a very dark room. Even the candles were pretty rough.
Well, it was well lit
So
when
it-
we went in and put the sheet on.
Dude, that room is never well lit.
But it, like, we saw it. It was.
4 of us placed the wooden statue.
And like we would have heard
I
the
wouldn't-
metal, whatever. It's she got seesaw stomped, and I'm arguing about like, but it would have made noise. It doesn't matter. And I'm dumb for caring
think-
about it.
I think during the visual novel phase, I mean, it's well lit right now just for like illustrative purposes, but I think like during the visual novel part, they made a point to note how even with candles, the room was still pretty dang dark.
Sure. And maybe like in gameplay, it was lit up a little more because we have to see the video game that we paid $40 for.
Yeah.
So I get that.
So I can believe that he snuck the thing in with the cover. I made a wish.
Darkness, we each stood in one
I
corner
wish
and
Tinko
sang the
died.
caged child song.
Yeah.
And I wish Angie died.
Why?
That one already
Why
happened.
just- All right, I hate to say this, but the characters on the left, like their facial expressions and positions, reminded me of Ghost Stories.
Also, is the neck on that guy like way longer than it should be?
Probably. I also
You have to
want to
get the
know,
pipes
like,
out.
they were singing the whole. This is my nitpick about this case, like my very specific one. They were singing the whole time, including Kyo, as he walked around the room.
Yeah, and like no one heard
And they didn't hear his
footsteps.
voice change positions.
Right.
Yeah, he
Damn, why
wasn't
does
the
Kyo
ultimate.
suddenly sound like he's in the middle of the room?
Yeah, he wasn't. Well, I'm sorry, none of them were the ultimate musician that can tell when voices changed.
Like, and he could have even gotten around that by being like, 4 people need to be in here, and then I need to be here to ask the spirit the question. And then he could just be quiet and walk forward from the middle of the room and do Seesaw Stomp, and not have to do all of the put salt in the corners that he does.
It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
Or he could have just not killed Angie.
They used the lines of the magic
It's
circle
so overly
drawn on the salt.
complicated.
The culprit
Like
fell
this
for
guy
the
did
salt
not know that he
and
killed
tried
Angie.
to
What
belong.
happened, right?
This guy did not. Well,
He
And when
totally
the
know.
culprit reached the center of the
But like
circle,
he acted like he didn't know during the trial.
the killer said he didn't
This
do
this
the
game-
kill.
This game
That would
is
be
fucking
crazy. They
contradicting
would never
itself.
do
It
that.
pisses me off.
That's not a contradiction. He was just lying.
then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the
I'm playing
floor.
Rhythm Heaven. Eat.
Yeah, you did make that joke. A really bad rhythm.
And I'm
Heaven
making
minigame.
it again.
And pushed Tenko's body
Rhythm
onto
Heaven
the ceiling
creepy
of the
pasta.
cage.
Yeah.
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
Which means it wasn't right before.
And no one questioned it during the song
After
either.
committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance.
I'm so sad that the dog statue meant nothing.
And discovered Tenko's
Well, a lot of things meant nothing in this trial.
This whole game means nothing.
There was a candle down there. There was like a Necronomicon that didn't do anything.
Yep. Well, again, I'm pretty sure that candle was just Maki.
Yeah, I mean, the candle could have been Maki. Maki didn't mean anything.
and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
My biggest gripe about this, other than an obvious one you will see later, is that, like, what's the deal with the killing motive?
The final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us.
So sorry, fucking Flintstones car running at me.
The culprit had planned the murder so that we would
Oh
unintentionally
man,
destroy
I want to like roll back that clip and just put like the like the mouth heart.
Get a
thing
gif
on
of
it.
that to use in Discord when I'm going to a VC. I'll be right there, and then the foot gif.
That evidence
Yes.
was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then he actually did this part. It was crazy. We didn't talk about this.
Just scooped up both the... Oh wait, no, not even Himiko. You're right.
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Such long nails.
Who could it be? I guess he doesn't have nails.
The ultimate anthropologist.
He can't. He's been mummified.
Well, he can, but like you don't see them. It's really like Schrodinger's fingernail if you think about it.
You must have been hell to pick up anything.
It all fits.
Or they're just like, maybe it's like you can still move them around, and they're just like cloth bandages. I think that's the
I'm getting
implication.
motions. You're probably right. I'm getting motion sickness from this.
Oh, you're getting motion sickness from this? You're getting motion sickness?
Crimes. Go to jail.
Go to jail 100 years.
Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately.
I admit it. To being cool, not to the murder, you fool. There's another 2 hours.
Very,
very
unfortunate.
You haven't even discovered the first person I killed before the other 2.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere within the school.
Wait,
lying somewhere beneath the floorboards.
Is it what is this guy that girl from that one anime?
Yeah, good one. I'm sorry, I already did that to you once.
You really got him there.
Komi Can't Communicate, I think is the name.
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
Is that the reference, or am I just dumb?
I was so
This
It's
came
a-
out
this is a
quite a
story
while
beat.
before that.
Okay, you're right. That was a
What
cool.
are you
Then it is a
talking
cool.
about? I do not understand a word of this.
Did he just want to resurrect somebody so that he can make 100 friends? That's dumb. That's so fucking dumb.
That
Wrong
I refuse.
way.
That's not the motive. He's just saying
Wrong
bullshit.
way
You also
around.
didn't need to kill someone to resurrect someone.
What?
Maybe when he says 100 friends, he means like 100 dead souls inside him. 100
inside him.
Inside me.
Arissa just thinks we're crazy. You're not on the friend
Dude,
inside me brain rot that we were on.
There's a reason we've done 2 chapters, and Arissa is like, I'm gonna hang out every other week now.
No, it's because I have a job.
It's the best cover.
Alright, I wonder who did it.
Man. Wow,
Oh,
even
so he voted for himself.
Even Kyo voted himself.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened?
Alright, I wonder...
Why is there like a
secret
real
cutscene where you're wrong and it just shoots you in real life.
Oh,
There's
man,
a fan
that
game
was
where they like actually like they get to like chapter 5 and then they guess wrong and they all almost get executed and it's very fun.
Oh, send it.
They like avoid
I like
it because
when-
it's like a secret simulation or something. It's a whole thing, but it was really cool.
That sounds like Danganronpa.
That 1B will forever haunt us.
God, I wish my report cards in high school looked like this. That'd be great. Alright. Attention stream, from this point forward, the danger image will be applied to my screen.
What does that mean?
I have measured
Wait,
it.
is this whole thing awful?
No.
If you check
No.
Get that.
if you check
No.
in my actual stream, I have the image up. You guys will be able to see it, like just
do?
how the game is.
That's
I've measured
so-
it out.
That's the worst kind of spoiler warning you could have ever given me. I didn't need to know that. I'd rather have been raw dogged with that image than dread its inception.
Oh my god, there it is!
Oh boy. Alright.
That's not the button to go back to previous dialogue. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that.
Okay, great. All right. Sick.
It's not that one. It's not that one. Found it. Say these things, then I'll skip the... Yeah, these two. He says you're right.
Yeah. Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row!
And then the Monaco
Wow,
say some
serious?
things.
Okay. It's finally over.
No.
I can start using my normal voice again.
Sorry for stream that just gets to see the Bikini Shell Monokuma for like a couple minutes. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet.
Monokuma's just saying every line now.
Also, I'm pretty sure this image is fan art, and I was unable to find who made it, even by reverse image searching. So I am very, very sorry. And if you are the
Is it not one of the
Monokuma seashell
collectibles for the
guy,
first game?
I don't think he is. If you are the Monokuma seashell guy, then like let me know and I'll credit you because yeah, why did you kill Angie and Tinko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Yeah, you can have both of them. That's fine.
Oh
Both of
wait,
them for
yes,
free?
right. We gave. I forgot.
Yeah, you're fine.
Well, one of my guys is about to die, so no. But you should have gone to. I forgot that he's yours.
Yeah.
Motive.
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected?
No.
Even if it did, how would that trigger a murder?
Don't tell me. Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaido?
Shut up!
Just shut up! I never said I was scared! The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it?
I killed them for love of the game. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What? So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone.
Monokuma.
All right.
I mean, is it not just the person inside of him?
I mean, kinda, in a sense.
The caged child. Ah,
There we
image
go.
Oh,
one.
that's why. Okay.
Yeah, there's time for the big day. Yep, okay, you really did measure it out. That does cover it perfectly.
Dude, I went in before stream and took a screenshot and measured it out.
I do love the world where you played through this entire game to get to this scene and then screenshotted it and then like reloaded the save.
No matter what anyone says.
What?
That's the Kels.
Oh, bragging about your love life? Fuck you. Some of us aren't that lucky.
So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tinko? But why did you need to kill both?
If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside me.
Inside?
Friend inside me.
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Right, it's me. Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit stuff bitch like you anyway.
God damn. What?
Yo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey.
Is it Miku? Maki? Why did I say
Really one of
Miku?
us?
Hatsune Maki.
That was a meme back in the day. People would just edit Maki's hair blue.
I had a phase. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see.
I mean inside me. Da, da.
Oh, no.
What? No!
No!
Do you understand now? Do
Oh,
you
yeah,
understand now?
Sister.
You didn't even let me do the line.
Don't look at me. I'm not his sister. Thank
You wanna do the
fucking
line
God.
still?
No, I don't. It's too late. The time has passed. Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already.
Damn.
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter.
Oh, Korikyo,
Yeah,
no!
and they're like, yeah, we can show it again.
You won't even
I'd like
let
you
me
to
see
direct
it.
your
Just in case you
eyes to the
forgot.
top left of your screen for a very funny message
No physical connection.
connection.
that wasn't there the first time.
Damn. Steam really said you gotta.
Yeah, we gotta put it on the App Store.
They called it forbidden love.
Dude, I appreciate T looking out for me, making sure that I don't have to have my voice saying any of these things on the internet.
The only time I felt at peace.
Alright, and now I
was
can
not
take down
expecting
Monokuma.
incest.
For my
Now we're
beloved
actually,
sister.
we can disable the Monokuma image. Unless I'm about to get surprised. Right.
You had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill for her.
What?
My sister was very sickly.
With that inflection too, just like, what?
What?
I love using that inflection for him.
She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child.
That's why I kill people, you see.
Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. Why not?
What the fuck?
So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. This is when you learn, like, his sister's not real. Like, this is all bullshit.
You know what? I'll give you that. I would have never fucking guessed this!
Exactly. Everything you could have possibly... Like, was it kind of a ritual? Yeah. Was it for, like, you know, was he killing... You know, that's... Pretty much every guess could eventually be combined to make this one, but you would never put them all together and come up with exactly this.
The answer
I'm
is...
sorry.
bizarre.
I wouldn't have guessed incest plotline with his
Does this
dead
guy-
sister.
So-
The answer...
Arista. Oh,
Mhm.
go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
No, you can go.
Arissa, please
Uh-huh.
tell me the truth. Please tell me that at some point this guy has to say, I used a ritual to put my sister's consciousness inside of me.
No, it's literally
Please
just
tell
a,
me that
like,
happened.
identity disorder.
Oh my god, he's just a freak!
Yeah.
He basically when she was alive had an incestuous relationship with his biological sister, and then she died and he had a crisis about it, and then developed a like second, you know, personality, and the alter is his sister, and then his sister, quote unquote, is convincing him to, you know, kill people to give her friends in the afterlife. And as he said before, he was so close to 100, which implies that prior to this, he had murdered many, many women. And this was just 2 more for the list, and that's why
Wait,
he didn't really care
he's
about the
only
evidence or
killed
whatever.
women.
Yes.
Also, he didn't... I think there's a line about this, but he didn't kill Miyu because she's an asshole.
Yeah! He just picked the girls in here that were, like, decently nice. And that's why he didn't care that he had already killed one of them.
I
'cause he
forget that these
didn't
aren't
plan on
voice
living
acted.
anyway.
Yeah. Like we're
enough.
saying they're all wonderful people. What?
Incomprehensible.
This is impossible to understand. 2, impossible. Incest does not compute. Highly illogical. Sisters.
God,
baby.
they really have a good time falsely representing so many mental illnesses.
Yes, fuck you. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
Could it be that lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother. Why does he get like he gets like kind of tits when that
What,
that
really?
picture is up? There's like a rump to their chest.
I'm sure we'll see it again.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Too late, motherfuckers. Thought you could sneak a peek, could you? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me. This is a ritual. He did ritual her up.
But not literally. She's not a ghost. This is a trauma thing.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
didn't
know.
use
She
the
did do a
book to do
ritual
this.
and then she formed, but it was not she's not a ghost. This is actually just an identity disorder.
He said it happened during a seance.
Yeah, but it's not it's not a ghost though. It happened in a seance, but it's not magic. He thinks it is, but it wasn't.
This is like how Gundam does magic, but he's actually just like a weird emo kid.
Or this is
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Monokuma shutting down all my hopes and dreams.
I'm sorry. I have to. You have to earn the bingo board.
That's wonderful, Korakio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
No,
It's
Maki, you're wrong. See? There's like a circle around his left.
Wow,
like,
that is
left pocket.
indefensible.
Oh my God, you're right.
That's crazy.
He actually like gets a tit.
I suddenly
Anyway.
understand why there's no trans things for Korakio.
It would only be bad rep.
Yeah. You know how I said you'd be really disappointed?
I am! I fucking am!
Yeah.
He's got.
Yeah.
The writers were like, what if we took only the worst part of Spy Family?
Oh wait, you didn't like delete that photo from your OBS, did you? Because the execution's still coming up.
Oh no.
Is that a thing? Is that?
All right.
I mean, I
Hold
have
on.
the image.
It's
Is it in-
the image again animated.
Oh yeah, I forgot about. Let me make this a little bit
the final shot
bigger.
of the execution.
Let me make this a little
Final
bit
shot of the
larger for
execution.
stream.
It's just the
Holy
same
crap.
PNG again, but animated.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Let's just make this image a little bit
Yeah.
bigger. Just a
Animated
little
flash.
bit.
Yo,
Let's make it a little bit bigger.
we had a
Just make it a
common
little bit
incest
bigger.
card art, and now we're gonna get holographic promo incest card art.
I just realized, what is with Danganronpa and being like, we should have a mildly trans character? And then they do the thing, and you're like, no, this is terrible, put it back! Leave it
And
alone!
then they die. They die afterwards.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't Chihiro's fault. Chihiro was not a freak.
Chihiro was not a freak.
Chihiro, I'm not trying to erase anything, but there's also a solid argument that Chihiro wasn't even trans.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing of were they weren't they?
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
Which
They.
is also why they were terrible trans rep. Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. He had sex with his sister. I don't fucking trust him anymore.
I don't think
House.
Mew has a problem with that.
He had mind sex with his sister. Okay, it's different.
He had they call them seances. Be respectful.
I skipped a
You
Kokichi
said you
line.
killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the 2 you killed here?
What?
Now I know it looks bad.
Yeah.
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your response from the get. Wait, that wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only.
girls?
Yes, I'm not an indiscriminate killer. I discriminate very specifically.
Yeah.
So when we were deciding on who should be the medium,
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl.
Let me make the Monokuma image smaller. I don't know if you guys are on stream. I made it cover the entire screen as a bit.
I did notice it was pretty good. I liked it. I appreciated the bit.
I'll make it cover the end scene. What's the next one?
Your overlay?
Tracy said this.
You said it would work best with a girl.
I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Oh well, now that I'm in this menu, what do we think? That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
We'll see about
I'm not so
that.
sure about that.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Mew, they were all worthy.
God, this really does. Arissa, this does nothing.
It really doesn't. No.
Like there's
It's
this.
just random sound bites.
At least with the slappy hand mechanic, there's a single point in this game where you like slap away an obstacle very late in the game. But like this never gets used. There's never a point where we like have to talk into a security camera and say like, no, that's wrong.
That's true, but...
That's true, but all worthy of being sisters' friends.
All worthy?
Why you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
And the second victim could have been me. Tinko died in place of me. Then I'll do it.
Welcome to Himiko's Survivors Guild arc.
Oh man, you're right.
I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. I don't know why it says it's on her right now.
No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
That means that if she went to heaven with all of the sister and the murdered friends, she's in an all-woman society.
She can finally be away from all the men. Happy ending.
Infiltrate? Really?
But how did you...
It was obvious to me. I have studied many people.
Can this be?
Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister.
I need to give my sister a lesbian.
Yeah, a desperate one too. I can't understand why you didn't like her. Well, it's too late now. She's dead. Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too, eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for...
Wow, you did all that just to kill! For you to go that far? That's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child, just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister!
I wanted to kill for sister! I cannot deny that powerful feeling!
Does it make you guys feel any better that that is undeniably, like, the lowest point of this game? We're over the hump, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it only goes up from here. It's not that it goes up that particularly far in certain scenes, but it does go up.
I mean, the bar is in the ground.
It goes up.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say it is nice to know that the rest of the game will be better than this.
Yeah, this
Like
is the worst point.
Yeah. Chapter 1 is good.
The rest is decent.
And then it like kind of plummets a little bit. Like Chapter 2 is pretty standard. This chapter is really bad. Chapter 4 is pretty standard. Chapter 5 is probably my favorite Danganronpa case. And then Chapter 6 is extremely controversial for reasons that will become apparent.
Yeah, the final chapter is you either, like, it is full personal preference on whether or not you like how the final chapter goes.
I heard it's got like a Mass Effect levels of controversial.
Oh yeah, that's actually a very good comparison.
Aito, are you okay? You look kind of pale.
Don't worry about it. Let's just focus on Kyo right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to...
Do we really need... This is Monocub's. I'm gonna listen to it because it's him talking, but this is Monocub information.
I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
So again, Monokuma's statement meant nothing.
Yeah.
You're talking like you killed her just because you could.
No, not just because I could. I was sending a to sister.
Correcchio.
Correcchio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand. Please explain it in depth from the start.
Is that right? Killing 2 friends for your dead sister? Why would you do such a thing? That's wrong. That's so wrong.
Oh, don't get so worked up.
I bet you're wondering why I did it with a reaction like that. Let me show you with this drawn piece.
There's something I learned after Sister's death. She needs more friends. That's why I killed. Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Again, not a ghost. He just believes this.
Thank you, sister.
Cut it out already. I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair.
Eh?
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. No. not a self-dabbing moment, creators.
We're watching this?
If people were
Knock
reading
off
it,
that
maybe?
bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this. We're looking at you, the random audience that we don't have.
Hell yeah! If I was in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching and reading and making friend time sleeping choices.
Friend time sleeping choices.
I meant that to be like sleeping during free time, but that's how it came out.
I'm sorry, that sounds like fanfic.
Friend time sleeping choices.
That's how you get the friends to lovers arc. You make friend time sleeping choices.
Yeah.
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mist. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
And my weird 100 people harem.
I guess so.
God, where is the one that was this conversation is going nowhere?
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's like a mystery.
It's like super.
That's
it's
out
like
of the
super
question?
hostile. Yeah, I think so.
That's true, but
No. Other side. There
this
you go.
conversation is going nowhere.
Yeah.
Yes, that is out of the question.
Nowhere.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Correcchio, come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
It's the moment you have been waiting for! Punishment time!
Huh?
Oh no! We have to execute the incestuous serial killer! What a shame!
Oh no, what a shame that is.
Shame.
Yeah, it's the same.
Oh right, me again.
Whatever.
Sorry. Yeah, but no,
Fine.
no, try so okay, let's get it over with.
From an anthropological point.
Oh,
Is
man,
this
we're
actually
keeping-
important? Like, I
Wow.
don't think I give a shit. Why do you think rumor is a ways to
No,
resurrect
it's
the dead?
just, it's just him
How do you come to
trying to
terms
sound
with death?
smart as an anthropologist.
Yeah, yeah. How you alive? And then
Alright,
he's
I
going
prepared
to
a punishment.
Monokuma to kill him.
That's right.
And then he's like, I'm a ghost, actually. Like, who cares? Who cares?
Who cares? You're so done.
This case sucks. I hate this so much.
Yeah, it's possibly the one, case of the whole franchise, to be honest. Ooh, okay, good thing the thing's ready.
Ooh, the beheading.
Yeah, I have. You
I
said
don't like,
it's like.
I don't.
Is
I
at
don't
the
like
end right after the pot situation?
I don't
Well,
like
it's
the
during as
weird,
well, also.
All
I
right,
don't
I'll
like the
put up
weird,
the
like-
image. Fine.
like rope stuff that's happening here. I don't like the rope play involved.
Oh, you'll
Sorry,
continue not-
stream. You don't get to see the thing here. I think this one is probably. I don't remember this one being crazy, but I trust Arissa's judgment.
Whee! He's being cooked. Oh, chat, is he cooked?
Unfortunately, he is cooked.
This is such a
Why?
nonsense way to execute him. Also, his eyes are bleeding. Oh, is Monodam gonna die now? Trying to rescue this guy?
Yeah, he just ran in there. And then he boils in a pot of lava.
And his spirit gets summoned? I mean, that spirit has to go to hell, right? That spirit's going to hell. Whoa.
God damn it, no!
Yeah, the exorcism.
And they exorcise him with salt.
Oh my gosh, he was like a
Okay.
Undertale monster dying.
Wait. Okay, it's
Okay, that's
fine.
not as bad as I remember.
Yeah. That one is
love
like
that his
I could
sister
justify
is like,
that
"You
as
did
like
wrong."
they're ghosts and it's just like figures in the sky. It's the beauty
Mm-hmm.
of the human body.
Oh, I am being summoned. Give me 2
Alright.
minutes. You guys can skip the rest of this, honestly, probably.
Ah, it's so cute.
Get to the point where Kimiko talks again.
What
Monodam just become his
did I?
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
happened?
that happened.
Took faster to Triad for that incident, so I'm gonna take back this here. Well, I want Triad to be here for this. This is my like personal, the part that like started to make me angry enough to really dig into this game. Because it's one thing to make a game that's like just bad altogether, right? Like the writing is bad, the art is bad, the gameplay is bad. But this game is good in a lot of ways, right? Which is what frustrated me so much about it. Because it's like it has glimpses of clarity. And even references like writing tropes and things that it later breaks. But it seemed like the only possible option was that like someone had a stroke midway through and they had to like pick up the pieces, or it was made bad on purpose. Like it seemed almost designed to make me frustrated instead of being a game that is good. And this is one of those things. To Cal's, because Dryad needs to get back, the Necronomicon thing just doesn't go anywhere and they never explain it.
Oh, of course not. Why would they?
So like it shows up and the effigies are there and all that, and then it just doesn't do anything. And the room being locked also didn't really matter, so like none of this case mattered. Tinko's death didn't really matter because she was the second one to die. Angie being in a locked room didn't really matter because we just found her anyways in the locked room. And then the Necronomicon murder setup didn't matter because the guy was just crazy and having like mind incest with his sister.
Yep.
So none of it mattered.
I mean-
The only part that mattered is the part where he bonked someone on the back of the head with a board, and that's it. all of the seesaw situation that we had to go through.
I am returned.
Welcome back, Dryad. I just explained this to Kels. Monokuma's just throwing away the Necronomicon. It doesn't matter. They don't explain it. It doesn't do anything.
It never meant anything.
Yeah.
They can't let us have any fun.
That's
Seems
your
like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? Wait, we're the one.
What do you say?
Wait, we're the ones throwing it away?
No, Monokuma is like, well, the case is over, so I guess we don't need this murder motive anymore.
But he's just saying, like, are you sure you don't want to use it? Sounds like Monokuma wants to throw it away.
Like, I think he's taunting us because he's like, well, it's over now, so you can't.
Yeah, he's like, you didn't use it already, so are you sure you don't want to? Just kidding, it's gone.
Oh, I see. You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster.
You?
Shut up! How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
Say. Too bad. You wanted to be that line, didn't you? Too bad.
Farewell.
Even
Thank you,
now,
Shuichi.
he still talks about raising the dead.
It makes me laugh a little bit every time when I see a line that's so clearly meant for the freaks like me that just hold the skip button as soon as they see monocoats.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what.
That's not something a coward like you should say.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
But there's one thing this case taught me.
Incest is wrong.
And Korikyo's fucking insane. I thought there was a god watching over us, but it seems to have just been Korikyo's dead incestuous sister. There isn't, after all. Not in this academy. I'm gonna go insane.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Face the fact that there's no god. Our ultimate talents are the best weapon we have. I'm sure about that.
Going to do his best.
They're going to do his best to keep everyone safe. Going to want to protect everyone.
But your talent is etymology.
Yeah, and you're bugging me right now. Shut up.
I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
Then I'll backstab all of them. Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone.
Lucky.
I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is the killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll?
Oh, you guys are so close now. That must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people.
You're right. Only 9 people left now.
Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. 'Cause I fucking can't. That's right. Why are you like this, Mew? Calculation.
No.
Doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
Just 9 of us.
Well,
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what the heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
rude.
No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
No.
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you. Until you die, that is. Then I stop believing in you.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey,
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept
exciting.
to glass. Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
no way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology.
I mean, there's seppuku. Seems like everything's settled for now.
Yeah, I play that number game all the time.
Jesus Christ. Even though we're missing her.
The sister.
Yeah. Kaede.
You alright?
May she rest in peace. Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey,
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be the best for her.
okay.
After all, I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
Because
Huh?
I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth.
But
But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know.
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a bit.
nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Man, I thought they were about to be done.
Because
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
hey,
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back?
What? Hold back?
God, for the billionth time, I will make the joke. I'm done holding back. Fireball. It would be so funny.
He's like, I need
Expressing
power
your
over
feelings is perfectly
comfort.
natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do.
I can feel your voice leaving you as you do that voice.
Yup. You know, after a while, you can't get the grasp anymore and you're just breathing real heavy. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko.
Not too late to recast her voice. Never mind. Whoa. Dinko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so
Before I had
lonely
all-
without you two. But
Yesterday I had all the bitches.
But I gotta survive. I still can't go where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without both of you.
Himiko.
Damn it.
See, I put my whole ass into Korikyo lines. You gotta lock in.
I don't gotta do shit. You don't tell me what to do.
Damn, I tried.
Tell that to the writers.
Damn it. I'm telling you to lock in. Let me do my friend voice.
Himiko cried for a long time, and we just stood there, watching her. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. Aw, group therapy!
Why does it look like
Why
that
did-
One Piece image?
Chopper! Yeah,
You know
it
what I'm
was
talking
like a
about?
chopper.
Yeah.
Can we get much higher?
The tears we shed. Can't even describe it. We were crying about what had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion.
I wonder which one of these guys is gone.
But at very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward.
Is that...
After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However... Oh.
No, she fine.
She's sleeping.
Wait, that's adorable!
She's all tuckered out.
She's gonna die next or something.
Yeah.
Robot.
I've told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito
Alright,
bite.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Mio.
Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito? What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You like Shuichi like walks 2 steps forward, and you just hear like a he's been holding it in the whole trial.
Well. Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you just like scary things, then you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick.
Are you worried about me?
Yeah, worried about your stupidity.
Oh, she got him. She fucking
Oh
owned his
shit!
ass.
She really got me, didn't she, Shuichi? Huh. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito.
But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yep, see you tomorrow. While
This
I plan a murder.
This is not a death flag.
After I go
No.
by, I return to my dorm room.
We need free time. They can't kill him yet.
I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
Brother.
Oh fuck. I threw up. Oh no.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Oh god. He's got...
We
I'm sure
did
he's
it.
fine.
You guys.
Yippee!
Halfway through
Yippee!
Danganronpa. And the year is halfway over. We are not finishing this game this year, I don't think.
Maybe the reason he has to go to space is to avoid the air that gives you cancer here.
Oh, dude, that's a good theory.
It's not. Don't patronize me.
Yeah, and then if you listen really carefully, you're about to hear Arissa typing on her keyboard as she sends me a message.
What would I be sending you a message for that
You,
scenario?
I can't believe that's real. That's crazy.
It's not though.
All right. That is where I think we will leave it for today. Thank you everyone for showing up. Does anyone have anything to announce?
No.
All right.
Nope.
I think that is no
I'm
then.
on hiatus for the
All right.
foreseeable future.
Thank you everyone for showing up, and we will see you again next week with the start of a new chapter.